My movement into and trying Vespa started right after meeting with Jeff, and seeing his huge transformation in body type and his ability to finish the 100-miler and still be able to do stuff a couple days later. So I was all in on the diet and the type and the product, and I haven't looked back. I don't think I would change anything about the type of way I was eating. So I was pretty much, I didn't have that huge switch that you might have or you might see, because other than eating a few sweets here and there, I was really eating that way most of my life anyway. I was always concentrating on fats, and
right. And you tweaked it with like the liver capsules, the vitamin D, magnesium, a few things like that.
Yeah.
So okay, so basically from 2016 to now, you've been doing the fat adaptation.
Yeah. Right. Yep. Absolutely. To say, if we were to try to go with the difference that I feel between what I was running with the 100-miler and without Vespa and with Vespa, I can just say that I know I'm eating a lot less food. I know that in Leona Divide a couple weeks ago, in 64 miles, it took me 10 hours. I don't have the exact number, but it was somewhere between 2,000 and 2,500 calories that I had during the race. Maybe. And that's not a lot when you consider when my watch, which I hardly ever wear a watch, but I do when I train. When my watch says in 5 miles, I just burned 3,000 calories. So 64 miles, I guess I should have burned, I don't know. I'm not going to try to guess the number, but I was definitely taking a lot less calories in with using Vespa than.
And what about your recovery? Do you notice your recovery is better?
Oh, yes. Usually it was like 4 or 5 days. Now it's 4 or 5 days and not able to run for probably a week. 4 or 5 days of super soreness and not able to run for over a week, to now it is 1, maybe 2 days of soreness, maybe 2. And I'm able to run within 4 days, like of distance, probably 15. I don't really try to run more than 15 miles because I don't really feel the need to try to put that many miles on right after a long distance event.
Yeah. So one of the things that I wanted to have you on here is going back to your profession. You wear a lot of hats, so you've got a pretty demanding job / career. You got to commute probably an hour and a half every day, right?
So yeah, my job is demanding enough where I have 0 time during the day to do any type of training, and I'm up at 3 in the morning. I leave the job site after work at 2:30, or I'm supposed to leave at 2:30. I usually don't get out of there till 3. Well, guess what? Traffic on the way home is now rush hour, and now I'm an extra half hour. So I'm an hour and a half in the morning to work and 2 hours, sometimes 2.5 hours home. I don't get home till 4:30 or 5. So now I have to figure out what I'm gonna. Obviously, I'm figuring it out beforehand, but I have to figure out with the workload that I had and how tired I am from the workday, what I'm gonna do for my run. Because I mean, there's a lot. Mostly during the week when I'm working, I hardly run at all. I do mainly like stretch routine or some sort of strength training routine. I've turned my weekday runs into not that I go to the weight room, but strength training, stretching, and interval. I'm going to start to do work into interval training workouts to maximize my time to do some speed. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of nights where I don't do anything. I'm just too tired from work, and I'm just like, I can't do it. I get home, I'll lay down on the floor and take a nap, and by that time it's now 7 o'clock. So
you know
what? Go to sleep.
That's exactly what I used to do.
Yeah, my weekends are the times that I actually get to run. Thankfully, we don't do a lot of weekend work, but it always seems like when I come up on a big race, 2-3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks before, we're working 10-hour days and overtime and stressful workload. It always seems that way. But yeah, my weekends are my time to get away into the mountains and do my longer runs, which are anywhere from 30 miles on a Saturday, and then a 20 to 25, maybe another 30 miler on Sunday.
So a lot of times you're able to do back to backs.
Yeah, I do. That's only coming up on a big 100-mile race, though. Like,
Right.
I don't put that kind of stress on my body the entire season. I just focus mainly on that when I'm coming up on the tail end of a big block of workout for the 100-miler.